We got major announcements. It's already becoming volatile, guys, but check this out. Not only from Ripple, but from Whale Alert, 1.2 billion USDT was just transferred from Tether Treasury to HTX. Now, if I'm not mistaken, HTX is an exchange, which would be this right here, guys. Okay? Now, it seems like this is the exchange they're using to funnel the money around, right? And now the money's pouring in, and they're probably going to gobble up and buy your whatever you're selling right now, right? And buy these cheap prices here. So they're manipulating it downwards. We're going to be talking about the charts here in just a sec. But look at that, 1.2 billion USDT, guys. That's ridiculous. Like, I don't think I've ever seen this, right? That's a large number. Transferred from Tether Treasury to the exchange, and they're probably getting ready to buy, right, for support. Now, this comes in, right? This happened a couple hours ago, but look, today, Fed Chair Powell will speak at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. Will he talk about a potential rate cut? Right now, we do know that during these events, right, there's a bunch of volatility that occurs. Okay, they may dump it even further to trick you out of your position into selling. So then, here comes Tether, and they'll buy it all up. Okay, so this isn't financial advice. Lots of volatility today. Prepare for everything, guys. Do not be priced out. Do not be fooled either. Because someone just opened or bought $118 million worth of Bitcoin. Whales are scooping up like never before, guys, and they're buying. BlackRock was selling just recently. No, now they just bought $233 million worth of Ethereum. What do we talk about? If they buy here in the coming days, that's a wonderful sign. Seems like they played the short-term game here, right? They sold some ETH, higher prices from where it's at right now, and they're buying it cheaper. Okay, so with XRP, we were still seeing some bullish divergences on the hourly. 4 hourly just got that's not a good sign, guys, right? It just got killed. 12 hourly, I think, as well, right? So that's not a fantastic sign here, which probably means a bit lower, right? I guess they're going to manipulate it downwards so people get afraid. Okay, but I wouldn't do that, guys. I wouldn't be afraid here. Why? We got fantastic news from Ripple. The $300 billion stablecoin market is set to grow into the trillions. Together with SBIVC official, we are bringing RLUSD to Japan in early 2026, offering users and institutions a trusted, regulated, and fully backed stablecoin built for enterprise use cases, guys. Look at that. RLUSD will be coming into the scene in Japan early 2026. Okay, so they want everyone in, guys. They want as much liquidity as possible, right? And we know Japan loves the XRPL ecosystem, right? So they're going to scoop and buy RLUSD, guys. Especially, I think Ripple is getting ready for the collapse. What's our theory about RLUSD? You guys remember or no? Let me explain. RLUSD, I think, it's very fascinating how Ripple brought upon the stablecoin, possibly right before a collapse of Tether occurs, right? I'm not talking about the new Tether coin that's coming for Americans here rather shortly. Not that coin. I'm talking about USDT, okay? Which they haven't shown the reserves. So it's a beautiful play from Ripple, because the legit funds that's in USDT, when it does implode, guys, it's going to go to RLUSD, because money doesn't just die and go to money heaven. Okay, so this is fantastic, and this targets the entire XRPL ecosystem, because liquidity is going to grow. Tokyo, Japan, August 22nd, 2025. Ripple, a leader in enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions, and SBI Holdings, a provider of crypto asset exchange business, today announced a new understanding for SBI VC Trade, outlining their intention to distribute Ripple's RLUSD in Japan. Look at that, Ripple USD. Valued at nearly $300 billion today, the stablecoin market is expected to grow into the trillions in coming years. As stablecoins become a key part of global financial infrastructure, the next wave of adoption will be driven by utility and institutional demand. This is what I actually told Ripple, guys, right? For them to bring RLUC on every exchange possible, right? On every exchange, because we know that, XRP is worldwide. Right, the XRP community is worldwide, and not every XRP holder is in America, right? So we could at least hedge, which includes the entire world, to hedge against an incoming collapse, which I think XRP and RLUC will survive that day. But other coins, I'm not so sure, right? So this is wonderful. It's happening early 2026, right? It's like a foreshadowing of the collapse, I think. Maybe later 2026. Who knows? Now, we already know about RLUC. It is a trusted enterprise-grade stablecoin built with compliance and transparency in mind, right? Talking about transparency, do they talk about it here, or shall we go check right now? Right? I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Let's see. So stablecoins, right? Where can we find the data? There it is. I found it. So the balances of RLUC right now is total circulating supply 642 million, but for the reserve funds, they literally show it on their site. Like, how much better can it get here? 665 million, right? So they're holding about like 20 million-ish, guys. Okay, from the actual circulating of RLUC. The reason being, I'm guessing, is because, just to show that they're actually not 100% one-to-one backed, but a little bit more than 100%, right? It's the most legit it could be. Okay, so fantastic news. Very beautiful, guys, which is why RLUC will reign supreme. Quote, SBI Group has been leading the development of the cryptocurrency and blockchain field in Japan, and the introduction of RLUC will not just expand the option of stablecoins in Japan in the Japanese market, but is a major step toward or step forward in the reliability and convenience of stablecoins in the Japanese market, and an important step in further accelerating the convergence of finance and digital technology. And then they'll still work with Ripple, guys, right, for a fantastic future full of transparency. Our partnership with SBI has always been about more than just technology. It's about building a trusted and compliant financial future. Beautiful, right? Talking about that, let's see here. Hold on. Fully backed, highly regulated, serving as financial infrastructure today, and in early 2026, RLUC will be available in Japan through Ripple's partnership. Okay. Remember, Japan is where the liquidity will come from, it seems like, right? It's like they're the trigger. Is there a chance we could see the next white swan being Ripple acquiring Circle? Right? Don't hastily, so let's see here. Second, don't conclude that Circle's M&A prospects are dead. Potential synergies with Coinbase or Ripple are real, but the deals failed primarily over pricing disagreements. Oh wow. Price discovery in the public market could help narrow this gap and reignite negotiations. This would be a wonderful white swan event. Ripple buying out Circle, USDC, and now that's it. Ripple has won the entire stablecoin markets. I'm not kidding, right? Their only competitor, literally the only competitor to RLUC, even though in my opinion they're not even a competitor because they don't really have that ecosystem backed, right? There's a fully functional ecosystem with RLUC, but USDC is the only competitor, quote unquote competitor in my eyes, and to RLUC, but not Tether. So if they buy out Circle, they're going to have RLUC and USDC, and it's game over. It's literally checkmate. So when Tether completely dies, where will the money flow into? Ripple owns stablecoins. This is hilarious, right? So there's possibly still a chance that this could happen. I don't know, guys. Not to mention, whales are right now going long with heavy positions. Some whale just opened a $3.68 million long position on XRP. Okay, at $2.93. We have gone lower than that price, but hopefully he's still with open. This position is still open and not closed, and that's a fantastic sign, guys, right? Oh, remember when we talked about there should be like white swans probably lurking, right? There are probably white swans lurking around and waiting to show up in the scene. One just happened, and it's this right here, right? This partnership with Japan, guys, to distribute our LUC in Japan. Look at that, right? So we're probably going to be seeing more of this and getting prepared for a next leg higher. Okay. From SBI VC Trade, our company and the Ripple Group have signed a basic agreement for the issuance and distribution of our of the USD-backed stablecoin RLUC in Japan. Look at that. I'm pretty sure the Japanese people are very excited about this, guys, right? And not to mention, look at this one. So from SBI VC Trade, now they have signed a basic agreement to jointly explore the sound circulation and utilization of stablecoins backed by the Japanese yen. Backed by the Japanese yen. Supposedly China is exploring stablecoins backed by the yuan as well. What's happening here? Everyone's making and bringing upon their own stablecoins for the markets. We said stablecoins are basically a mechanism to prop the entire market to go even further beyond than what's expected, right? But again, wait and watch out for white swan events. In conclusion, today's going to get very volatile. Wonderful news are already coming out and about. Hopefully we see a bottom soon. I think we may go lower, to be honest, in due time, and then blast off. Now, but each advice. But it was Sophie's Messages. See ya.